Watching She-Hulk episodes is like eating air, and you are dumb for eating air. Hello everyone, this is IC Abyss here, and today we are going to talk about She-Hulk episode 7. But before we start, do click that like button because a ghost of Godzilla told me that if people liked my videos, their PP will become bigger. So yeah, don't take my word for it. Take it from the ghost of the Monster King himself. Anyways, remember my last review of episode 6? Wait, you don't? Well then watch that video as well. In fact, watch all of my videos that I have ever made before watching this so that you don't miss out on anything. So yeah, where was I again? Yeah, so in my last review I said that it was the worst episode so far because of the two storylines A and B being absolutely useless and having unearned conclusions, and in general basically just working against one another and competing for time. And in the end, both of the storylines basically just sucked. Well, I guess the writers realized their mistake from the last episode and decided to go with a singular storyline in this episode, which in my opinion is a definite improvement. Oh wait, did you think I was actually praising this episode? Let me explain. No, even though the storyline is presented in a better state, it still does not mean that what is presented is any better. Well, let's just go over to the plot to discuss exactly that. This episode starts with a montage of Jennifer and Josh from the last episodes dating and having fun. Then they hook up and well, Josh is missing in the morning. Jennifer sends him a message but he never replies. She waits 2 days for his reply but he has still ghosted her. On a Sunday, She-Hulk gets a call from Emil Bronsky's parole officer. He tells her that Emil's inhibitor went off, which means that he might have turned into the Abomination. He asks her to meet with him at Emil's retreat. She-Hulk agrees and drives there. The parole officer checks Emil's inhibitor and it seems like it was a malfunction. Emil says that it might have been because he touched an electric fence. Then the parole officer leaves, and just as Jen was leaving, a giant minotaur knocks a dude named El Iguela on Jennifer's car. I mean, there were a few funny jokes here and there with these two guys. Anyways, Jennifer can't drive home because her car is busted up. Emil tells Jennifer that a tow truck won't be here until later today, so Jennifer will have to stay at the retreat. Jennifer is obviously frustrated and wants an internet connection so she can wait for Josh's text. Emil invites Jennifer to participate on the retreat, but Jennifer declines and instead goes on to try and find a signal. After getting some shred of a signal, she finds herself right where Emil and his group of misfits are having a meeting. Jennifer says that she will sit at the corner trying to work with a tiny shred of a signal she got from this place. And then some dude comes in and Jennifer recognizes him as one of the guys who attacked her behind her apartment. Jennifer turns into She-Hulk and throws him down. Emil asks Jennifer to calm down and try to work things out with him. The guy who attacked Jennifer apologizes to her and Jennifer responds with, well, sarcasm. Then the group asks Jennifer if she has something to share and Jennifer starts sharing. Reluctantly, she tells them about Josh and then she says that no one likes Jennifer and everyone likes She-Hulk and it feels like cheating. The group responds positively and Jennifer feels better after spilling her guts. Then the group asks Jennifer to delete Josh's number and she does exactly that. After that, Jennifer leaves happily and the group even gave her a nice letter. Then we cut back to 3 days ago, the night Jennifer and Josh hooked up. Josh hacks Jennifer's phone and takes a picture of her sleeping and then sends a message in emojis saying that he got She-Hulk's blood. Yeah, with all that said about the plot, you know what I'm wondering right now? I'm wondering about where the hell are the 8 wives / girlfriends of Emil. Like, I think they mentioned that he was relying on their money to open up the ranch, but they were apparently nowhere to be seen in this episode. I just thought it would have been much better if we did see them. I think it would have been really interesting. Now let's talk about the fluff nature of She-Hulk episodes that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Now this episode feels much better compared to the last episode because they focused on a single storyline. But again, what they do present is of no value. At least it does not hold up to the standards of Marvel, or at least what standards Marvel used to have. The episode offers nothing of value. She-Hulk just goes to a retreat and relaxes. That's the whole episode. It feels like they don't even have a story to tell at all here. I think the first 5 to 6 minutes of this episode were just a flashback and the montage of Jennifer and Josh dating. It feels like if you take the She-Hulk element out of this show and replace it with literally anything else, then the plot won't change much at all. It also feels so disconnected with the Marvel universe. It feels like this show is set in a real world and the Marvel characters are just movie characters that the people are a big fan of. I also thought that this episode was actually going somewhere. It seemed so nice on the surface, but I definitely thought something sinister was going on in the background. You have to admit that this episode has too many coincidences. She-Hulk goes to see Emil Blonsky because his inhibitor went off and the reason behind it was really bad. Then just as She-Hulk was leaving, her car gets banged up really bad so she can't leave anymore. After that, She-Hulk is trying to find a signal all over the retreat, but the only place she could find the signal was where Emil was holding his meeting. It just all seems too good to be a coincidence. I thought there would be at least something with Emil in this episode, but no, he's just a good guy and we just move on from that. I mean, they do show that Josh betrayed She-Hulk, but that seems really disconnected with Emil. The only connection that I can make is that Emil made Jennifer delete Josh's number so that later on She-Hulk might have problem explaining the existence of Josh to other people. I don't know, maybe this show will go this route in the future. I will have to watch the rest of the episodes to know, but yeah, do wait for the future videos, and this video is too long enough already, so yeah. With that said, let me know your thoughts, and as always, it's time for a goodbye.